Welcome to Music Over Matter. Today we are back with our See an Album cover. What's the first song that you hear? We are continuing to milk the end of 2024, so we are doing 2024 edition.
Yep.
We're going to be going through, I believe we have 18 albums. And with that, we're going to be going in order of the albums that came out in the year. So we're going to start with What Do You See with Insano? Or What Do You Hear? Already off to a great start.
That's a hard one. I'm thinking a song like Wow. The colors on the album are very bright, and that song is one of the more like summer bangers, I feel like, off of there.
Okay. I haven't heard that song in a year.
You listened to it?
Nope, not since we
Jesus.
reacted. I think my song, probably 95% of people say it is Get Off Me.
Yeah.
It's actually a good song. Most of Insano is not, unfortunately. And before we continue, of course, in the comments, let us know what song you hear when you see the cover.
What song do you hear when you look at American Dream by 21 Savage?
Probably another basic pick. I'm going to go with Nina with Travis. I just think that song, Travis's verse is one of the best verses of the year. So, like feature wise. So, I just think it's a good ass song.
Brady 7-pack, they come in bunch. I've been with the choir on a high note getting C-notes.
Yeah, I'll also go with Nina. I don't listen to too much on that album. I should actually go and revisit it.
Yeah, there's some good tracks. There actually are.
That's one of the songs I go back and listen to.
Yeah, I love Just Like Me, Just Like You. It's with Burna Boy. That shit is crazy. That song's good too. Our next album is Vultures 1. What song do you hear? I'm upset about Vultures 1, but Vultures 2 is about 10 times worse. So it makes Vultures 1 look better.
I might go with Hood Rat.
Interesting. Okay,
The cover's like kind of grimy, like the song.
fair enough.
Look like a piece of hallelujah.
I think for me, I'm just going to go with Do It. It's hard because I don't listen to it much. I think Do It's just the best song on it.
What song do you hear when you see 2093 by Yeet?
If you're seeing the channel, you know I love 2093. I think they came out, like the executive producer of this album or something said people weren't ready for this album or something, but I fucking was because this shit's hard as hell. For me, I'm going to go with Run They Mouth.
Is there anything with the cover that reminds you of it?
The cover reminds me of a lot of songs because the cover to me is like cyberpunky, obviously.
Yeah.
And that's what this album sounds like to me. It's like, it's obviously punk, like that's kind of what Yeet makes, but like the cyberpunk, like it actually sounds futuristic to me for real. There's sounds on this album you've never heard.
Yeah.
Like that, like what the fuck is that? That's why I like it.
Yeah, I'll probably just go with one of my favorites off there, Nothing Change. The futuristic setting of the album cover relates to that song, but also relates to almost all the other ones.
Yeah.
So.
All right, our next album is Blue Lips. This is one of them. We've done a few so far, but when we last made this video months ago, we did a few of these, and this is one of them. So it's interesting to see if your opinion or like the song you hear has changed.
There's a few I could pick from. One of my most listened to, I think, is Cooties. I think I'll go with that.
All right.
I know the feeling of being trapped from all the things that you build, pages I filled, keep turning my
I'm going to go with Thank God For Me. Super basic pick again, but Blue Lips is not an album I return to much.
Yeah, me too.
There's been so much that came out this year that like I just chose other stuff to listen to, so.
Next, We Don't Trust You by Future and Metro Boomin.
God, I'm giving basic ass picks. It's like that.
Okay.
It's like that. Like there's no debate. You see this cover, it's like that.
put up at the section. In the model still the same. Fall like I want. No way I had to get the hooligans up here. He's gonna take this pussy nigga out. Yo, Dot, I got you.
Wait, what?
Oh shit! Is
it on stream?
like that on Spotify?
Oh, it's a podcast?
And the podcast episode for it comes up before the actual song, bro. That's
Yo, Dot, I
hilarious.
got you.
That's hilarious, bro.
The way I look at the album cover, they just made GTA and went out and made this cover.
Okay, fair enough.
Like Future looks like he doesn't give no fucks.
Yeah.
Like the song almost.
Okay,
So that's
fair
what I
enough.
see.
And again, if you guys can't tell, he actually has like reasons behind it. Like, oh, the cover relates to this song. I just picked the one that is the first one to pop in my head. So
Oh, okay.
if you're enjoying the video so far, be sure to scroll down to subscribe to the channel and leave a like on the video for more hip hop related content. And let's get back to it. All right, next, of course, is We Still Don't Trust You.
I'm gonna have to go with the title track. Super basic, but
You still don't trust me.
Metro was absolutely cooking. Like, bro, it's actually insane. Both albums just absolutely cooking. I'm gonna go with the same, but Nights Like This is a very close second.
Yeah.
I think that cover is Nights Like This so perfect.
What do you hear when you see Dark Times by Vince Staples?
Common answer is probably Etufe, or however you pronounce it. Is that how you pronounce it?
I guess so. That's how I pronounce it.
I'm actually going to go with Shame on the Devil. That song is just phenomenal. I mean, obviously with this cover, can't really base it on anything.
Yeah, it's kind of
But
not
yeah,
much looking at.
I'm going with Shame on the Devil.
I'll probably have to go the same. Shame on the Devil was the single for the album, and he just used the album cover for the single. So that's I think the first time I saw it.
All right, moving forward here, let's go with HARDSTONE PSYCHO by Don Toliver.
Kryptonite.
And is that because you see Bandit with the single cover?
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
say.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mine has nothing to do with the cover, of course. I just picked the song that comes to my head, Purple Rain.
Next, you got The Death of Slim Shady.
This is an interesting one. Let me think real quick. I'm going to go with Antichrist. It just stands out to me on the album.
Yeah, I'm sick like the terminally ill, but more like sick as in the terminally ill. Antichrist.
I'm going to go with Guilty Conscious 2.
Fair
Because
enough.
I think that is what the cover is actually based on, maybe.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, yeah,
doesn't he
100%.
doesn't he unzip a body bag in that song at
Yeah,
the
they
beginning?
like fight and stuff.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go with that.
Next, we're going to go with this cover, King of the Mischievous South.
I'm going to go with G's Up.
I really like that pick for G's Up. I think I actually agree. It's either that or Wish List. I like G's Up because it is that cover like is grimy. He has the grills, he has the rings on, he looks angry, and then G's Up is like that the dark ass just like hype track basically.
Yeah.
Like gotta get my cheese up, you know, like
Next, you have I Laid Down My Life for You by JPEGMAFIA.
I'm going with the title track. I think I hear the
Extremist.
title track first.
Okay.
Over Either On or Off the Drugs. Not title track, sorry. I'm
The
brain
intro.
dead.
The intro. I know what you meant. Yeah.
Everything I can get my hands on. Run it up. Who that running ain't jet? Like that.
That one's a really hard for me to pick. Like, there's pieces of the album cover that relate more to certain things. Like, the cross reminds me of Don't Put Anything on the Bible, but his expression reminds me of Either On or Off the Drugs. I'll go with either On or Off the Drugs.
Oh, Vultures 2.
Oh, shit. Why can't I even think of one song on that album? Only Bomb is stuck in my head.
Bruh, why? Because I was thinking Bomb is the first song that comes to my head too.
It might be, because, like, when I look at the cover, I look at shit. I'm going to go with Bomb.
Yeah, we're not listening to it. I'm not
Oh,
listening to it.
All right, this one, it didn't come out this year, but it re-released this year, so we just added it. Days Before Rodeo by Travis Scott.
I'm going
Quintana.
Quintana. Yeah.
I knew, I was reading his mind.
Yeah. What the fuck was that? Yeah, I'll go to Quintana, I think.
All right.
In our Days Before Rodeo reaction, I said that I was a part 1 enjoyer. Yeah, I'm a Quintana part 2 truther now.
I'm going to go with Quintana also.
Really?
Yeah.
Not Drugs You Should Try It.
I was about to say that. I'm like Quintana or Drugs You Should Try It, but I'm going to go
The
with
first song that
Quintana.
popped in my head was Quintana, so I'm going to go with it.
You're going to stick with it.
I'm going to stay with it. This might be an interesting one. Chromacopia.
Like, Saint Chroma is kind of in my head a little bit. That one is interesting. But I think I'm just going to go with Saint Chroma.
Okay.
That was the first time you saw his character with that music video too. So
For me, I'm going Noid.
oh, okay, that's a really good one too.
Just because, like, his character, like, in the cover, just is, reminds me of, like, Paranoia.
All right, You Only Die Once by Freddie Gibbs, one of the best albums to come out last year.
100%. I'm going to go with Brick Fees.
Switch keys, GT3 is 6 speed. Transportation costs protect them on the
I'm gonna go with Steel Doors.
This is your last one. Another Slept On album. This was part of our Slept On award. Soul Burger by Absol.
I'm just gonna go with Me, Myself, and I on that one. That's my favorite off of that album.
That's not the title, but he switches the words around. Me, Myself, and I is the right way to say it.
Oh.
It's I, Myself, and Me, I believe.
Oh, is it?
I, of course, agree. That song is Probably top 5 song for me of the entire year last year. That song is
Jeez.
absolutely ridiculous.
Your last one, of course, GNX by Kendrick Lamar.
I'm going to go with Reincarnated.
Okay. I actually am exactly the same.
Well, on top of it being an incredibly written song, just at the end, like him, like knowing his spirit is now Kendrick Lamar, and like the cover is like Kendrick. All right, that sums up our 2024 edition of See an Album Cover, What Songs You Hear. Let us know in the comments what song you hear for every one of those album covers. If you did enjoy, be sure to scroll down, subscribe to the channel, leave a like on the video for more hip-hop related content, and we'll see you in the next one.